Good morning, my brothers and sisters. This is Reverend Sinclair Gray, Senior Pastor of the Liberation Temple. This morning I want to leave you with the thought, don't let disappointments steal your joy. Hey, all of us have been disappointed at one time or another. Whenever you hear bad news, it can sure enough make your day feel a whole lot bad. All of us have gone through something in life that make us question whether or not God is still right there with us. All of us have at one time or another faced a disappointment, whether it was a disappointment on your job, in your family, perhaps you received some bad news. All of us have faced disappointments, but the good news is that we don't have to allow disappointments to have the final word. Let me help illustrate this for you. Last week, while in a particular training class, I was intrigued by a young lady who shared her testimony. Her testimony began in 2006 when she said that she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2008. It seemed as though that the breast cancer had gone into remission, only to find out in 2009 that breast cancer came back with a vengeance. That's right. She claimed that she had stage 4 breast cancer. Can you imagine how she felt? Immediately she could have gone into feeling sorry for herself, having a pity party. But she changed her mind and changed her attitude and realized that she was not going to allow disappointment to steal her joy. And this day she came out and gave the testimony that she is cancer-free. That's somebody's shout right now. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, understand that disappointments don't have to steal your joy. But let me give you 3 to help you understand how you don't have to allow disappointments to steal your joy. The first thing you need to understand is that you are better than the disappointment. That's my word for somebody right now. Whatever you're dealing with right now, whatever you're going through, realize that you are better than that which is trying to hold you down. This woman made up in her mind that breast cancer was not going to have the final word. It was not going to have the final say, and she decided that she was better than her cancer. The second thing that you need to understand why you don't allow anyone or anything to steal your joy is that you've got to speak to your problem and tell your problem that it needs to say, see, you don't want to be here. Let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. That's my word for somebody right now. Sometimes you got to get ugly with it, and you got to speak to your problem to let your problem know that it has no business controlling you. It's not going to define you nor confine you. But then my last word is that the young lady taught me how you don't allow anything to steal your joy is that you've got to have God on the inside, ordering your steps. Think about it. In the Bible, we found Paul and Silas doing the good work, thrown in prison. They were in prison, locked up because they were preaching the gospel. But at midnight, they decided to have a praise party. And because they decided to pray and praise, the Bible lets us know that suddenly an earthquake happened and it freed them from the shackles. That's my word for somebody right now. When you open up your mouth and you start giving God praise, when you lift up holy hands in prayer, God will break the shackles. God will set you free. And then God will also say, don't let disappointments steal your joy. Hey, I'm Reverend Sinclair Gray, Senior Pastor of the Liberation Temple. Always remember that God loves you, and so do I.